A very good day to you all. My name is Pastor Lawrence Mazenge and welcome to Daily Inspiration. Today we are reading from the book of Genesis chapter 41 verse 9. The Bible says, Then spake the chief butler unto Pharaoh, saying, I do remember my faults this day. Our message today is titled, A Reminder is Coming. The chief butler was a man whose dream was interpreted by Joseph, and the interpretation came true, or it came to pass. The last statement of Joseph before the chief butler left prison to be restored to his former position was, Please remember me. But the chief butler went out and forgot about Joseph. I want you to understand that sometimes people forget about you, not because they have decided to, but because God has made them to forget about you. Simply waiting for the right time to remember you. I know a lot of people who complain and say, I did this for so and so, and he has forgotten about me. I did this for so and so, and he is no longer talking to me. I did this for so and so, and he is no longer remembering me. You don't have to induce remembrance. You've got to wait. One day, God is going to initiate the remembrance, and that remembrance is going to bring out a proper and a miracle that is due. Sometimes we want to induce remembrances, and we are receiving premature miracles that need incubators outside the womb. I want you to understand that you might have done certain things and people have forgotten about you. You might have helped and assisted a lot of other people and they have forgotten about you. But what I want you to know and what I want you to understand and remember is that God will not forget you. God will trigger the remembrance, and one day you shall be remembered. So the chief butler here, when Pharaoh now had a dream and no one could interpret the dream, then the chief butler said, Now I have remembered. There is a young man in prison, an interpreter of dreams. I want you to understand the point that the chief butler remembered was the point that Joseph was being lifted up as well to be promoted to the governorship of Egypt. If he had been remembered 2 years back, there was nothing that was going to happen to him in terms of the promotion. Or maybe he was going to come out of prison and go back home, and he was never going to be found when the dream needed to be interpreted for the purposes of promoting him. So anytime, any day that people seem to be forgetting about you, remember we serve a God who makes people remember. There is a day that you shall be remembered. If we read our Bible in the book of Esther chapter 6 verses 1 to 2, it says, On that night could not the king sleep, and he commanded to bring the book of records of the Chronicles, and they were read before the king. And it was found written that Mordecai had told of Bigthana and Teresh, two of the king's chamberlains, the keepers of the door, who sought to lay hand on the king Ahasuerus. Mordecai exposed a coup. People recorded it in the book of Chronicles, and they forgot about it. Until one day the king could not sleep. And guess what? The day that the king could not sleep, or the night that the king could not sleep, was the same night that Haman was coming to request for permission to advance the death of Mordecai. But when the Lord has ringed the alarm, whatever it is that you have done, you will be remembered. So be happy and be glad when God is banking the things that you are supposed to use today for the purposes of using them tomorrow. The remembrance of Mordecai on that particular night saved him from death, and also gave him a promotion. If he had been remembered before, maybe he was going to be given a reward, and it would be recorded in the Chronicles that he has been given a reward. But this time around, he was remembered and he was saved from death, and he was given a promotion. May you not induce your remembrance before time. The remembrance will come, an alarm will ring, and you will be remembered. Understand that God is not a man that he would forget, and understand that God is not a fool that he would forget. Whatever it is that we have done for anyone, for God, and for anyone in your life, people themselves might forget you, but one day God is going to induce them to remember you. The remembrance is coming. My name is Pastor Lawrence Mazenge. This is Daily Inspiration. God bless you and have a wonderful day.